All right, everybody. It is a blustery, cold day in mid-September here on Whidbey Island. Progress on this new build has been going slowly now that I'm back at work full-time. I started this build back in late July, early August, and so I'm going to take you guys along for the entire process. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will include plans in the description in an upcoming video. So if you guys want to join me in this build, you're welcome to. You can also print out the 1/12 scale model of the boat that we're building, and you can make that out of paper if you'd like. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoy the video, and I will talk to you guys at the end. All right, little guy. You moved into our roof, and now you're going to move out into the woods. As I'm getting ready to start this new build, I'm trying to get to the point where I have a really good set of plans to make it from. And a big part of that is iteration. Right? So the idea that I'm going to go through and make model after model after model until I get something that I am really happy with before I commit to making the actual boat. Now, another problem that I have here is that I have two different plans or two different ideas for how to make, what I kind of want to be the best boat possible, right? Like, I want to make a really nice boat. And I kind of want to get to a position where I can kind of guarantee that the boat will be really nice. And what I'm running into is that I've got two ideas. And I can't really say which of those two ideas are the right ones. And the funny thing is, part of this is that I really want to know. I really want to know. I don't know the rest of the words to that song. I want to know that this is going to work out ahead of time. I want to know that when I put this boat together, when I build this boat, it's going to be a good boat. And I want to be able to share it with people so that they can make a good boat too. But before I can share anything, I need to make sure that what I'm sharing is going to have the highest possible likelihood of success, of being something special. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about cars, and I know it's sort of funny that I'm talking about cars on a channel where I make kayaks, bear with me for a minute. And I'm doing a horrible job of cutting this out, by the way. Been spoiled by the laser cutter. And here's part of the problem. I think when people are doing this, when they're doing YouTube and they're using it as, they're making projects for YouTube, it becomes easy to lose sight of reality. So, it's funny. A YouTube channel where a guy had like a Toyota Camry and all of his videos were like dude driving to the grocery store in his Toyota Camry and doing all this Toyota Camry stuff would be boring, right? Because we'd be like, anyone could have a Toyota Camry and anyone could drive a Toyota Camry and anyone could do that and anyone could go to the grocery store. I want to see something that is special. I want to see something that not anyone could do. And the problem is that then you get into, some of the people on YouTube have slightly aspirational videos where they'll have something like a Honda Civic, but then they modify it and they make it into a cool car. And you look at that and you're like, wow, that's pretty cool. Like they took that Honda Civic and they made it into a cool car. And all the cool kids are doing it, And I really like those channels because they end up with something cool, but they start out with something that anyone could have, right? Anyone could get a Honda Civic and buy a turbo on eBay and get an exhaust and start out with a $5,000 car and be running a 10-second quarter mile. That's something that I enjoy. And I think one of the funny things is with a lot of those channels, they start out that way. And then they end up with a GTRS or an Audi R8. Kind of the entry level dream car, the entry level supercar, as it were. And before you know it, they're talking about how a Lamborghini Gallardo is only $100,000. Never mind that the maintenance on a car like that is going to be however much a year, more than I can afford, more than reality. I was watching a YouTube channel the other day, and the guy was talking about how to choose a kayak. And he said, if your budget's $300 and you're just going to go buy a kayak at Walmart, then this channel's not for you. And part of why that made me cringe a little bit is because I personally have really enjoyed having a touring kayak and going out in deeper water and going longer distances. And I'd like to hope that that appreciation doesn't end at the 14-foot boat mark. I enjoy getting out on the water. I enjoy having this experience, and I would like for other people to be able to enjoy it also. And for some people, that $300 kayak that they buy at Walmart is a major investment. When I see a kayak YouTube channel and the guy says, don't waste your money on a $60 paddle, you should buy this $300 carbon fiber paddle, I think there are a whole lot of people for whom that $20 life jacket is a hard investment. And maybe they got lucky and they found a used kayak for a couple $100 that someone just wanted to get rid of. And that $60 paddle that's aluminum is better than no paddle. So on this channel, or through this channel, I want to work to increase accessibility instead of increasing exclusion. Ultimately, because this is something that I love, and when there's something that you really enjoy, hopefully you want to share it with as many people as possible. And in doing so, I think it's important to not lose sight of reality, especially when it comes to people's ability to share in the thing that you're trying to share with them. process is all about iteration, which is basically doing something over and over and over again until you get the results that you want. Oddly, the back end of this boat sticks up way higher than I would like, but I think I might be okay with it, provided I can bring the back part of the coaming down. I could probably do that with a brace, because that would give me more volume in the back, and when waves came from the back, they would go under the boat instead of going up over the back of the deck. This boat has less rocker than the iteration before it, because I brought the nose down, and that definitely worked. The nose definitely came down, but it still has a fair amount of rocker, and if you get it up on edge, this boat should turn really nicely. I might tweak this just a little bit, but I think I might not tweak it too much. All right, you guys, so moving forward, we're going to be getting really into this build. The boat's actually pretty well underway, actually almost done at this point. And I hope you guys really enjoy the process. I've enjoyed it. Now, one thing that is key is this boat is going to be donated to the Oak Harbor Whidbey Island Robotics Club and the first robotics team 2980, the Whidbey Island Wildcats. And the hope is that they can raffle it off and raise some money for the team. They're a bunch of hardworking kids who do a lot for the community, and I feel like making this boat and letting them raffle it off is a great way to help support them. So, in any case, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video.